1, 2, oh no, that's 3. What am I gonna do? What's that? Someone's coming. Getting closer. I just got act natural.